Hey guys, today is Tuesday. This already doesn't smell like this. It smelled so good, but it was not a very strong one at all. Singing Pete the Cat Aid. Yeah. So it's 74 degrees it says, but it already feels like it's 90 because it's so freaking humid. This is like the most disgusting weather. I cannot wait for fall. I do apologize to those who like summer because all I'm gonna do is complain about summer weather. I'm fine when it's just hot, but when it's hot and muggy, I feel disgusting. Like that weather that's like, I have to take 3 showers a day to not feel disgusting. I can't stand it. But I gotta drop Aiden at school, and then I have to go to Walmart because I got this recipe. Are you just gonna sing to everybody the whole time? I got this recipe online for no-bake Snickers bars, which they look like they're a pain in the butt to make, but I'm gonna do it anyway because they look delicious. And I don't have anything. I don't have any of the ingredients to make it except for peanut butter, so I gotta go get the rest of the stuff. So, really not too much to update. Like, Steven's grandma hasn't been moving pretty much, so it's like he'll put her in the chair to watch TV, but the past 3 days she's just been in bed because she's been such a mess she doesn't even want to get up and sit and watch TV. Yesterday he had to take her to her primary care doctor. Every time Daddy uses my car, he moves the rearview mirror here. She had to go to her primary care doctor, which he said was a waste of time. Aiden, my goodness. I think I'm gonna have to just wait until I drop him off at school because all he's doing is singing this morning. At least he's in a good mood. But yeah, Steven said it was a waste of time. Are you kidding me? Now there's a Jeep for sale. I have been seeing so many Jeeps for sale, even though that's a Renegade and I don't really want a Renegade. But I could not find anything, like, when I was looking for a car, I was just looking to buy it from someone who was selling their car, and I couldn't find anything. We drove around everywhere, and now that I got a car, oh my god, Aiden! Now that I have a car, I keep seeing cars for sale everywhere in people's lawns. I don't hate this car, but this definitely was not my, not something I would have gone seeking out. It was just after going to so many dealerships, we finally found something in our price range, and this was still a little more than what we wanted to spend, which is why I wanted to just buy it from someone who was selling a car in their yard, because you usually get a better deal, and even if there was something wrong with it, my uncle could have taken care of it. I made the mistake of showing him the Pete the Cat like animations on YouTube, and now he's obsessed with those songs. Steven had his MRI on Friday, but we're not gonna know like results of that for a while, and then Thursday he has to go to our primary care doctor for like another check-in on what's going on with his neck. But that's pretty much the only updates. Then this coming Monday, the 23rd, is his interview with the new job, hopefully. So we are both crossing our fingers that he gets this job, because he gets this job and we won't have to worry about taking care of Grandma anymore. I could not believe that they called him after he applied for it in May. This is just like, I don't know, I hope that's a good sign. That like they were going through the resumes and stuff and we're like, okay, let's call this guy. I hope it's that, and like not the fact that they're just calling a ton of people in for like 1 or 2 jobs, because that will be a bummer. Not that he can't get it, but that just makes the chances a little crappier. But I'm trying to have faith that he will ace this interview and we will finally have some good news to tell you guys instead of all the crap news I've been updating you about lately. But yeah, I'm gonna shut this off for now and I'll talk to you guys later on. And some technical difficulties with my camera here. Jesus. My MP3 player died on me. Like, it was fine this morning, and then when I got to Walmart and then I came back out, I went to put it on. It will not turn on. The screen is black. I can't like change the battery in it because it's a Zune. Like, that sounds so old that I still have my Zune, but I love that thing. And I've had it for years and years and years, so I guess it's time for it to die, but I don't want to have to get another MP3 player right now. And friggin', I can't drive with no music, and there is shit on the radio. I do not like the radio. There's crap music. It's very rare that any song I actually like is played on the radio. So the nurse came this morning. Not this morning, she just left a little while ago. She came at like 10. She was there for like an hour. And now the occupational therapist just called and asked if she could come because she was only 5 minutes away. So she's there now. Steven was like trying to tell her, you're not going to be able to do anything with her because she's bedridden, and she wanted to come anyway. I would be a lot happier if the occupational therapist and the physical therapist weren't coming, because this is just so many people to have to keep track of. And like I was telling you the other day, when Aiden was having his therapy and his grandma came home, she ended up leaving early because she couldn't do anything with him, because when other stuff is going on, he doesn't want to pay attention. And it's going to be even worse if like one of the nurses is here or the physical therapist when he's trying to have his therapy. Like, I have to apologize to the poor girl because she's trying to keep him engaged in doing his programs, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with it because there's too much other stuff going on in the house. So once again, let's hope that Steven gets this job, because it's getting to him now. Before he wasn't as stressed out about it, but like the other day she had to go to the bathroom like 4 times in a row, poop every time, and she wasn't even calling him, she was just going in the diaper, because that's what they do at the nursing home. They just let you go in the diaper and then they go in and change you like every hour. So she got used to doing that, so now that's what she wants to do. And he was like, I've seen my grandmother naked more times today than I ever wanted to in my life. Like, I am totally okay with never having to do this again. But yeah. Haven't heard from either aunt, so that's a plus. Like I told you, his Aunt Donna is just done. She wanted all her family pictures, and then it's very evident from that she wanted to pick them up at the nursing home, that she doesn't have any plans to come and visit her or anything. Isn't that nice? All because of her changing the medical proxy to his father instead of her. It's so ridiculous. Jesus. My thing is breaking now. I hate the radio so much. This is gonna be hard driving without music for a little while. I'm telling you that right now, because this car doesn't even have a CD player. If I had a CD player, it wouldn't be as bad. I don't feel like switching Eden's car seat over to Steven's car just so I can have a CD player. So they have them for like 13 bucks on eBay, like the knockoff iPod ones. And then you just have to buy a micro SD card to go into it. So last night I was looking for one of those and the micro SD card, which I added a cheap one of those to my cart too, to see what the total was going to be. It's 25 bucks, so that is not bad at all. And hopefully it works and doesn't crap out on me in like a month, because it's going to be a pain in the butt to put all my music back onto a new one. Today's Wednesday, we're going to school. I think Aiden's ABA therapist is coming at 12:30 today, because that's what time she came last Wednesday, and she told me last week that she was going to try and do the same 2 days and 2 times again. So that's 12:30 today and 4 o'clock tomorrow. She didn't call or anything, so I'd assume that hasn't changed, unless she calls today. But when the occupational therapist left yesterday, the whole time Steven was trying to get her to just like not come, because there's no point in it really. The occupational therapy and the physical therapy, there is no point in wasting everyone's time with that right now, because his grandma doesn't even want to try to do it. It's just pointless. So she said that she's gonna try and come for 3 weeks, which that ain't gonna happen. If he gets this job, then she's gotta go to the nursing home right away. But she's like, all right, we'll try for 3 weeks, and if you don't make any progress, then we'll discharge you. And then once she went outside, she was gonna go to her car, and that's when Steven went outside with her and told her, hey, I have a job interview Monday. If I get it, she's gonna end up going to the nursing home. And the lady was like, yeah, I think that's for the best. So to even have a professional person saying, yeah, she needs to be in the nursing home, I don't know why everybody can see that except for his dad, but one way or another, it's gonna happen pretty soon. So we're just trying to get our ducks in a row and figure out what we're gonna do when he gets this job. I say when because I'm being hopeful, and he says he has a good feeling about it, so I just have to be positive and hope that everything works out for the best here. But yeah, he has to go to the primary care doctor tomorrow. I have to go back to her too, because I'm supposed to get TMI, but I have to get my pap smear. And she said she would do it instead of like sending me to a gynecologist, because I don't have a gynecologist here. Like, the one that I was going to was the one that delivered Aiden, so since we moved away from there, I can't go back to that town again because my insurance isn't gonna cover her, and I really don't want to drive a half hour to go to the doctor. But yeah, I have to make another appointment with her. I made those Snickers bars yesterday. I should have recorded, but it was such a pain in the butt to make, because you have to do one layer and then put it in the fridge for 15 minutes, let it harden, then another layer, let it harden. I just didn't feel like pulling out the camera to do that, but they were a pain in the butt to make. They're really, really good, but they're like super rich, like incredibly sweet. Like, Steven cut 2 gigantic chunks for us, like the size of what a brownie would be if you were eating a brownie, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat all that. And I ate like a corner of it, and I was full, and then he couldn't even eat the whole thing. They're like, the top layer and the bottom layer are, you melt chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, peanut butter together, just mix it all together and melt it, and then you put cocoa pebbles in it. So that's what the top and bottom layer are. Then the middle is a nougat layer, which is peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, and peanuts and evaporated milk. So that's incredibly sweet. And then there's caramel on top of it. So it's the caramel chips all melted with evaporated milk as well. So it's ridiculously fattening and really, really sweet. And it made this gigantic 9x13 pan of it. So I'm gonna bring like half the pan to my grandma's when I go visit. I got the lactose-free evaporated milk because she can't have lactose. Or it's been upsetting her stomach. So her doctor told her to get like lactose-free ice cream if she's gonna have ice cream and stuff like that. So just to be on the safe side, I got the lactose-free evaporated milk, and you can't tell the difference. So yeah, that's smart. Stupid truck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot to update. I'm not going anywhere else today, I don't think, so. I'm super tired. I gotta get my sleep schedule back on track because we've been, like, staying up way too late at night. I watched This Is the End last night, which I still say, every time I see that movie, I say that is one of the best endings ever. I don't want to ruin it if nobody has ever seen that movie, but oh my god, it's so funny. And the first time I saw it, it was so unexpected, the ending of that movie, but I was so surprised that nobody had ruined it for me because of who it is, what happens, and the fact that I waited until that came out on DVD to see the movie. Nobody ruined the ending of that for me. So surprised, because that is very rare. People are always ruining TV show endings and freaking movie endings for me, and it's so aggravating. That's one thing I hate about social media. Like, you can't, I know enough now to not go on Facebook or anything when, like, one of my favorite shows comes on Netflix and then somebody binge watches it all in one day because they have nothing better to do, and then they ruin the ending of it by posting on Facebook, and then, like, you don't mean to read it, but it's the first thing that pops up when you load it. Like, Orange is the New Black is coming back. That is my absolute favorite current TV show right now. So, comes back on Netflix July 27th. I am not gonna go on Facebook until I'm done watching the season because somebody always ruins that crap. What else has been ruined? I don't know. I stopped watching The Walking Dead because, for one, it got very repetitive and boring to me, and people were constantly ruining, like, what happened to Glenn. That, I want to say 3 or 4 people ruined that crap for me before I had even seen it, because a lot of the times I wouldn't watch it when it came on live, not live, but like the first time it aired, and I would either wait until like the 11 o'clock show, or I would just watch it on the AMC website, which is what I do, like, what I did like 80% of the time was watching it on the website instead, because I either didn't have time to watch it the night it came on, I would just watch it like sometimes the next week, and then I just gave up because I knew what was going to happen and everything because of freaking social media. That is what I hate about it. But, like, I can't stay away from it because I need to promote my business and stuff on there, and it's a pain in the butt. It works! My Zune is working again. I did not do anything to it. I don't know what happened. I had it in the house all night. Like, I was trying to get it to work yesterday and it wouldn't work. And then I turned it on, like, I just hit the button today to check it again, and it came on with the black screen with the dead battery, which it wasn't doing that yesterday. So I plugged it into the wall charger and it was fine. So now I don't have to get a new MP3 player. I'm so excited. This one, like, seriously, I've had this for like 13 years, something like that, when Zunes first came out, and it's still in such good condition because all I ever use it for is the car. What else was I gonna say? I had just bought a new cord for it and everything, so I knew it wasn't the cord, but I'm super excited now that I don't have to drive with no music. So that's a really old picture of Aiden, actually. I have to update that. But, like, I was looking at Zunes to try, like, they don't make them anymore, and I was trying to buy a used one, and even the used ones are like $300. I don't know why. I don't remember how much I paid for this when it was brand new. It's a 32 gigabyte one. I want to say it was like 200 bucks. It wasn't cheap, but I mean, it's worth it for as long as it's lasted me, and now it's not dead like I thought it was. So, see, it is saying that it's charging through the car charger, so I just always keep it plugged in because it's so old the battery, like, doesn't hold a charge very long anymore, but it's fine when it's always plugged in. So, I didn't know what was wrong with it yesterday, but it is okay now. That made my day. I am super excited that I don't have to get another MP3 player. I didn't want to have to get rid of that one because, I mean, I have the Zune software, like the music player, on my computer. All my music that I own is in my computer on that program. So I don't want to have to get different stuff and just a pain in the butt. So I'm glad that it's working. And I think I'm just gonna take it in the house with me from now on instead of leaving it in the car, because like Steven said, it might have gotten overheated because it was really hot yesterday. I don't know. It's usually fine. I know in the wintertime it's fine and doesn't get too cold. There was, when I had my Jeep, I was always bringing it in the house with me. Like I always just threw it in my bag when I was done driving because that's how I started off doing it. And then I got lazy and was just leaving it in the car. And now I think I can't do that anymore. So maybe that was what was wrong with it. It just got overheated. Also, it's so cute. There's a little kid playing on a Power Wheels. Steven's drug addict aunt just tried to call the house, and his grandmother didn't want to talk to her, so she didn't leave a message or anything. I'm hoping she doesn't, like, she can't just show up like she used to anymore because she doesn't have a car anymore. She can't convince anybody to put a car in their name for her, because if you're just joining my vlogs, she doesn't have a license. Her license was, like, taken away, not just suspended, taken away when she was in Florida because she got arrested so many times and had so many traffic violations, and she broke into people's cars and stole and stuff. So as he was trying to refresh his grandma's memory, telling her about all the things she's done, it popped into my head to like Google them, because I used to do it all the time to see what trouble they've gotten into, and I haven't done it for a while because they haven't been around. So I found out that his cousin, her son, got arrested in October for him and his girlfriend were unwanted guests at a hotel, which I can only assume they like snuck into a hotel room because she's a prostitute. I think I've mentioned that before too. So they were both escorted from the premises, and he got arrested because he had 2 warrants. And the numbers of the warrants are on the police report, the police log, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to look up the warrants in Massachusetts to find out what the warrants are for, and it's driving me nuts. Like when I look up his stuff from when he lived in Florida, I can look up anything, but Massachusetts is so hard to find what the warrants are for. So I'll have to do a little bit of digging later. But then it also said he was arrested in December for a warrant, and I couldn't find the number of that warrant wasn't listed there, so I don't know if it was the same one or what. But he's definitely been getting into some trouble up here, because all the stuff I could find on him before was in Florida. So now he's finally getting in trouble up here too. And like I was telling Steven, I wonder if he's gonna go to court or get a lawyer or something, and that's why she's finally trying to call, because she wants money. Like, even though we've told her that his dad has control of all the money and stuff, she still seems to think that that's a lie, and that she can still get money out of her. Which his grandma proved last time, because the last time she came to the house, she gave her friggin' money for a haircut, which I can guarantee you she never got her haircut. And since then, she didn't go see her once while she was in the nursing home all these times, or at the hospital, or anything. So like I said, she does not have a vehicle, because she can't convince someone to put a vehicle in their name and let her drive it, because who would, even though she's done it before. I don't know who. When his grandma gave her the black Ford Taurus, I have no idea who she convinced to put that car in their name for her to drive it, because it did get registered and everything, and it wasn't in his grandma's name anymore. But, I mean, she didn't have that car for more than a month before she did whatever the hell she did with it. I'm pretty sure she sold it, because that was at the time where she was about to lose her house because she hadn't paid anything on it. I mean, she lost the house anyway, so there's no point in it. She's just super stupid, but at the same time, she knows that she can play her mother like a friggin' violin, and she just gets money out of her all the time. So I don't need her to start coming around again. I really, really don't. everybody. Say hi.
Hi. 62.
Today is Friday, so I'm probably gonna end the vlog today. I'm so tired. We're gonna, when I pick Aiden up today, we're gonna go visit my grandma's because today is her birthday. And I made some cupcakes and I want to bring her some of those Snickers bars because we still have so much of it left.
Swish.
Swish, swish, swish. Would you stop playing with that? The back of my seat cover is all ripped and all he's doing is making it worse. So we're gonna go see her today. What else was I gonna say? Yesterday, Steven's grandma was a train wreck, and like the physical therapist came to evaluate her, and she's not coming again. Thank God. She was like, finally someone with sense. She was like, there's nothing I can do with her. She's probably not gonna walk again.
No corns.
So,
Is there corn?
yeah, there's corn for the chipmunks.
No.
Aiden doesn't like chipmunks. He's afraid of them for some reason. But we have a family of chipmunks living underneath the shed. So I bought squirrel food because I looked up what to feed chipmunks and that's what came up. And I've been feeding them every day, and then they come out and stuff their cheeks with it and take it back under the shed, and they're adorable. But he's afraid of them for some reason. Anyway, what I was saying, she was in bed pretty much all day except for when the physical therapist came. Steven got her out into the living room, and then afterwards she just went, she stayed in the living room for a little while and then she went back. But last night, he usually like goes up to check on her and change her before he goes to bed, and apparently she had crapped herself, didn't call him. We bought like a call button, I guess you would call it, where it hangs around her neck. It's kind of like that I've fallen and I can't get up emergency alert thing, but like for us. So the alarm is hung on the wall downstairs where we are in our room, and when she needs something she can just hit the button and it goes neener, neener, neener. So apparently she had crapped herself, didn't bother calling him, and was just sitting in it. And he's like, you gotta call me, we don't poop our pants. And like, she's just accepted the fact that she wants to crap her pants now. So he had to like change the whole bed and everything, and he's getting aggravated with that. And it was funny though because the physical therapist was the one that had come the last time for the evaluation when his Aunt Donna made sure she had to be here for it. 62. And Steven had mentioned that his dad is the medical proxy now and not his aunt anymore. 18. And they got into a conversation about her, and like the physical therapist didn't like her either. So it's not just us, she's really a bitch. So that's pretty much, I think that's all I wanted to talk about.
36.
Well, that was the other thing yesterday too. His grandmother's eye, her left eye I guess, and now it's starting to happen to the other one, is just like leaking gunk and getting all crusty in her eyelashes. And the physical therapist yesterday when she came, she looked at it and she was like, I'm gonna call the doctor because that might be conjunctivitis. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, we do not, that's so contagious. We don't need like friggin' pink eye right now. So I haven't let Aiden go near her. I'm making Steven constantly put alcohol on his hands. Like, where the hell how did she get that? So the physical therapist called the doctor's office, and I've never seen a doctor's office that gives less of a shit about their patients, because all they said was, oh, see how it is in the morning, and if it's no better, call back, and then we'll send like an ointment or drops or whatever to the pharmacy. So last night I went on Amazon Prime and I ordered her pink eye drops because the doctor, like, nobody wants to have to take her to the doctor's office again. The other day when he took her on Monday, it was a total waste of time. And it's so hard to get her in and out of the house now. It's like, it's just a all day friggin' debacle to get her out of the house. So that's what's going on. I hope that She's not even awake yet. I hope when he goes to wake her up, it's not as bad as it was yesterday, because nobody wants pink eye. I don't want Aiden getting pink eye. If he gets that, he's not going to be able to go to school until it clears up. And like, I don't like clean her eyes or anything, but I'm trying not to put my hands in my eyes, and I'm trying to sanitize everything. And for someone who's like mildly germophobic like me as it is, this is not fun, having something contagious. But we don't even know if that's exactly what it is, because we need like the nurse to come check it. They might, maybe they'll send her today, because it just came on her like overnight. She woke up yesterday morning with it, and the nurse was here the day before, not yesterday but the day before, and she was fine. Like, she wasn't complaining about her eye or anything. Then she woke up and it was all crusted shut and like blurry all day. She couldn't see out of it. I'll talk to you guys next week. Say bye, Aid.
Bye, Aid.
No, you don't have to say bye, Aid. Just say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
There you go. Bye. Bye.